Let's go inside the Coach's Corner once again and catch up with Southport's Brandon Winters as we interplay on the 9th week of the IHSAA football season. And Coach, we have left the best for last, kind of the last drop of the season here as we face Bloomington North. And you guys gave us another dramatic finish last week against South.
Yeah, I hope you guys had fun with that. It's kind of not as fun when you're trying to hold the other team out of the end zone at the end. But, I was proud of our kids. You know, we long road trip with the tough weather conditions. It's always tough when you're on the road in those conditions. But you know, we kind of jumped on them early, and things just kind of didn't go our way in the middle. And we've had some groups in the past that I think once they took the lead might have folded in those conditions in that situation. This group just kept playing and found a way to get back on top. So I was, although I thought we probably should have separated from them in the game, we didn't. But I was happy with the way that we were able to turn things around and finish the game.
There were so many different mood changes in this game as it pertained to the momentum that swung back and forth. And where do you think the key was that said, look, we can still get this done?
Well, I thought on our sideline, it's something you probably can't see during the game. There wasn't a lot of pouting. The kids weren't getting on each other. They were just kind of looking around like, you know, how in the heck did we get in this situation? And they were able to kind of just reset. Really, when they were coming back on us, it was kind of quiet on the sideline. Once they scored to take the lead, it was kind of like the final wake-up call, you know, kind of kicking the butt we needed that, hey, we really got to step it up. And so that was what I saw as guys on the sideline saying, hey, let's put the past in the past and let's go play the rest of this game.
This is always a good sign of a very good football team that can overcome adversity, and you've seen this over the last 4 years. Everything is taking a step-by-step approach, but this was an impressive win, especially under the conditions of the night and especially with the number of penalties that we saw.
Yeah, we were pretty close a couple times, I think, to kind of feeling sorry for ourselves, especially when the flags were coming out. It seemed like every play.
Yes.
But, you know, again, it was kind of one of those things where the kids were faced with the opportunity to make a choice. Are we going to let this become how the game finishes, or are we going to get over it and move on? And that's what they did. And we had some guys really make some big plays late in the second half. Brayon had a huge interception. You know, sophomore linebacker Jake Rudolph struggled a little bit in the conditions. I don't think he's ever played in those conditions as a young guy, and made a great decision to come off of his pass coverage and get on a quarterback that had kind of broke loose a little bit and kind of corralled him. And A.J. Helton was able to force a huge fumble. And, you know, that's just guys stepping up and making plays at the end of the game.
At the end of the game, you guys had your lengthy meeting at midfield. Perhaps you can share with us what was being said by you and your staff as pertains to coming away with this win and getting on the bus and coming home.
I told him I was proud of him for all the reasons we just talked about. I think a lot of groups that we've had, and just teams in general, if you put them in the same situation where things were looking kind of bad there, after a good start, they're going to make a decision, especially in those conditions, that let's just get on the bus. And that group did, and they fought. It wasn't a perfect performance, but we did enough to get the job done in a tough situation, and that's what I told them I was proud of. And then I said, hey, it's really cold. Let's get on the bus and go home.
Let's turn our attention now to this Conference Indiana Championship game tonight against Bloomington North. The Cougars have been kind of a surprise this year, but they've been building toward this with Coach Bless, and they're going to be a heck of a team to deal with.
They are. I think that the strength of their team defensively is the front six. They really get off the ball and get after you. Offensively, they're pretty diverse with their formations. They don't run a ton of different things, but they run it from every formation with a lot of motions and trades. And typically when a team does that, they want one of two things. They want either you to try and do too much to counteract it to where your kids are slow or playing slow because they're confused, or they want you to just play a base package to where they know where you're going to line up. And so what we've tried to do is kind of be in the middle defensively, where we're not going to let them keep us vanilla, but we're also not going to have so many checks and adjustments. And the way I say it to kids, I'm not going to give you too many ifs, so that we can still play fast but also match up with what they're trying to do. Offensively, I think we're going to have to throw the ball a little bit. We're probably going to have to throw the ball a little bit early to loosen them up, and then try to hit them with the run when they make arrangements to spreading them out.
Well, obviously, this important game for conference championship would be the first outright championship since 2013, and with school being out on break until Monday, it still has been a lot of momentum. I think excitement building in this week, even though school's out.
Yeah, the kids are excited. I mean, they've talked about the opportunity to win a conference championship. They seem to be getting a little more rest. Hopefully they're using that time to get some rest, and so I think that's part of it too. Is they're just a little bit re-energized because they're not doing the 14, 15-hour days that so many of them do when we are in school and playing football. So I think the combination of fall break and having something to really play for has been good for us this week. 4
quarters, need to utilize every minute.
Yeah, I don't really see this thing getting away from either team unless somebody just comes out really flat. So we're going to be in a battle for 4 quarters, and that's what we're expecting, and hopefully comes out the right way for us.
Good luck, Coach.
Thank you.